Did you know there are two religious groups? We know that the religions that exist in Indonesia are different from one another. Even if they are to be equated, they will not meet each other. However, it must be admitted that the common trait of religious teachings is goodness. That is, not to be greedy, not to hate, and also preferably not to be stupid or delusional. From these different religions, it can be classified into only two religious groups. The first group is called the Abrahamic religion, the religion of revelation, or the religion of sky. Adherents are the large group in Indonesia. This religious group emphasizes the obligation to worship God, who is believed to be the Almighty, creator of all things and determiner of all things, so that humans must worship Him because humans are very closely tied to God, so that people beg to be forgiven for all the sins they have committed. That is by praying. They know the religion teaches that humans do a lot of good, which is difficult and requires struggle to avoid the fire of hell. It is not an easy thing to do, have the risk after death to enter the fire of hell. There are group of adherents of this religion who are rigid in interpreting the verses written in the Holy Book. They will be very angry and may react strongly if their religion is blasphemed, if their God is insulted or partnered with. Even though the Almighty God doesn't need to be defended. Isn't it in accordance with their own belief that it is easy for God to curse anyone if God wills? The religious adherents who like to be angry and react strongly from this first group are those who lack sufficient wisdom. They may be educated, PhD degree, but in his heart there is no peace, have no wisdom. His lust is uncontrollable, angry, and reacting violently. The adherents of this religious group forget that doing good is the essence of religious teaching, so that they can get angry and react strongly to people who insult God and insult their religion. This kind of reaction could actually trigger a riot. They are not wise, not good at seeking peace. Fortunately, there are not many of this group in Indonesia. They are said to be blind fanatics for their religion, narrow fanatic or religious intoxicant. The second group is the RD religious group on the earth religion, which is not to focus on God. God, who is all powerful, all just, and all wise, need nothing more, because God isn't a creature and cannot be explained properly, cannot be reaction because so absurdly. God is absolute, who can not be anything and anyone. The term that is binds to God, all must be wrong. How is it possible that we can define God correctly when this universe is said to be God's creation? without limit. The volume of this universe is limitless, likewise with small. Small is also infinitely small. The limit is almost not existent. Therefore, adherents of this second group of religions focus more on the core teaching of their religions, which is actually the core teaching of all religions, namely doing good. Followers of this second group of religion try to become saints who no longer produce new sins, because they want to be good people. They try more earnestly to be able to always do good, and more earnestly try not to do evil actions. All actions are tried as wisely as possible. They know very well that there are universal laws that work automatically over everything. There are certain consequences of every action. They know that good deeds will produce happiness, and vice versa, evil deeds will result in suffering, both in this life and in the next life after death, namely living in the next world, namely living in a realm that is in accordance with the behavior in the previous life. Heaven and hell are realm of life too. The law that works automatically in the process of life and death is called the law of karma, also known as the law of sowing and reaping, or the law of cause and effect. The adherents of this second group of religion understand very well that good deeds are true prayers. If you pray continuously without trying, your prayer will not be answered. It would be very realistic to try first to get result and then continue with prayer. It is said that result never betray effort. The adherents of this second group of religions often replace prayers by saying parita or reading parita for those who have not memorized it. Parita isn't a spell. Frequently reading or reciting parita with full appreciation will improve the quality of the mind. A good quality mind will easily do good deeds. As stated above, doing a lot of good will reap happiness. Doing good is true prayer. If so, then where is God's position, and what is God's contribution to the happiness of mankind? In order not to become a controversy between these two religious groups, a middle way can be taken. That God is this second religious group is an impersonal God, not a personal God who has many wills. Say God is the facilitator of all things so that all things can exist and can happen. The universal law of the universe that work automatically that have been mentioned earlier. For example, are the earth, moon, stars, which are the sun's planets circulating in their respective orbits without colliding or touching. There is rain, there is solar heat, magnetic field, which is cut by a coil of copper wire that produce an electric current. A vine produces grapes. A banana tree produces bananas. The process of mutation of human genes. The process of fertilization in female eggs. The process of reproduction in plant. The process of working consciousness in human, and so on. All these processes work in accordance with the applicable universal laws of the universe. This universe will be damaged on the apocalypse, but it will take a very long time, namely if there are no more good people. There will be no more good and true religious teachings. After the apocalypse, a new universe will appear or be reformed, which also takes a very long time, and so on. And all that, let's say, the facilitator is the unthinkable God, who is beyond ordinary human reasoning. The adherents of this second group of religions don't want other people to embrace this religion without proper consideration, without properly understanding its teachings, so that the adherents of this religion know exactly the truths of this religion. So the recommendation is ehipasiko, which means an invitation to come and see, verify, conduct investigation to obtain evidence rather than just believe it. The next problem is how with these different religions we can unite well, so that a strong unity can be realized from the Indonesian nation. It's true that the term in Islam, lakum dinukum waliyadin, which means more or less is for you your religion, for me my religion. So let's realize it as well as possible. No one should coerce other parties to accept what followers of certain religions do. It is permissible for the private circles to do this, but for the general public or in terms of socializing with the community at large, it is religion that must adjust to the norm of character that apply in society. Adjusting is taposliro, which means knowing oneself, self-aware, or there is tolerance, namely respect for what the other party is doing, not forbidding in but allowing it to do so as long as it does not disturb public order. Even though he himself don't want to do it because it is not in accordance with religious teaching that are believed to be true. As one example is, please eat pork meal, but I don't want to eat it because it is not allowed by my religion. Please call to prayer in the mosque using the toa loudspeaker as long as it is not too loud because it can disturb the comfort of others. Please worship and pray according to the respective religion as long as it is not too noisy and done on place, so as not to interfere with the public interest. And there are many other examples. If the taposliro is carried out properly, it is certain that the real unity and integrity of the Indonesian nation will be realized to the fullest, not just fictitious. That's a brief description of this video entitled "Did you know there are two religions?" Hopefully useful or add insight. If you don't agree with the description in this video, please feel free to just ignore it and forget it. Think of this as a different understanding from other people or from the other different group peoples. To those of you who have watched this video to the end, I thank you very much. See you again in another video on this channel. May you always be healthy, eager to live life, love to do good, and always be happy. Bye bye.
Kurang gitu deh. Wow. Sama apa nih? Huh? Duit.
Aja, Kang.
Miskin di duitnya.
Orang tua, no.
Miskin benok gue.
Awas lu pecah lorong kayak.
Ayo Reng. Kudu les iki Reng.
Jamu kuat, jamu kuat. Jamu. Jamu kuat ya, Mas. Apa-apaan kamu tuh?
Gak bisa dibiarkan ini, Dan. Ayo, Dan, tukang jalan. Ayo, mau ngurusin, Dan. Dan. Mabok, ayo.
Kurang ajar, ya.